Hello, everyone, and welcome to another all-black episode of Iron Panther Presents. Why? Because we're doing something on the all-black channel. We got 3 black people. We're talking about black shows. A lot of black things going on. I'm wearing black. Anyway, we're talking about a house divided is what we're doing. Season 5, final season, episode 2, bodies dropping, as happens in these final seasons of these dramatic shows. Concentrated. It's only about 32 minutes. They said we got to get to the action. So who did it? We're talking about Lauren. We'll talk to Stacy. What we got going on? We got to figure it out. Lauren, what did you think of this week's exciting episode of House Divided?
I really like House Divided. It's generally been a great show. I don't know. This episode kind of let me down. I mean, you just randomly just start killing people. Like the sister, she was one of my favorite characters. The mom sister, I forgot what her name is.
Auntie May, your favorite character. But anyway,
one of my favorite characters, who was beaten to death with a globe by her brother-in-law. Yeah. And then, Oh, okay.
Well, let's start with that. Let's start with Auntie demise. Okay. Let's do that. So how did you see it coming? How'd you feel about it? You said you were surprised. What do you think?
I wasn't expecting him to snap like that and just kill her. What reason did he really have to kill her? I mean, yeah, you're angry, but she hasn't really done anything per se to him directly.
Well, she did help steal his family's business and all that, and
he was in jail,
or
and about to lose everything.
Or you can beat her to death with a globe. We got to speed this shit up. We only got so many episodes. But I was like, whoa. Stacey, what'd you think of her Auntie May's untimely demise?
I didn't see it coming. He beat her, and then he just lay down on the couch and
took a nap.
Like, what?
You beat somebody to death and see how tired you get. Like,
it does look tiring, but clean yourself up afterwards. Jeez.
He spent the whole day covered in this woman's blood. So once I heard, because I think Stacey was like David, like 2 major characters died in this episode.
It was more than 2, wasn't it?
Not major characters. Characters died.
Well, I didn't say major characters. Somebody in the chat said major.
I see.
I said a whole lot of people dying.
Dominique. I think Dominique said 2 major characters and other people died. So hearing someone was going to die this episode, when I saw Cameron Sr., this non-active motherfucker, standing there with the globe, I was like, he's about to beat this bitch to death. Like with his globe. Like you
thought he was?
In the context of someone was going to die. So that's a little
bit. You knew somebody was going to die.
I knew somebody.
Like I didn't know that.
But when I saw the globe, I was like, yeah, she's about to get it. And I was like, whop. And I was like, yeah, all right. Because it's like, why are you holding this globe? It really didn't have much to do with anything. He had some bullshit backstory by his daddy. And I'm like, he's getting closer and closer to her. And it is like, again, your name is all over the paperwork about them trying, my son and my kids really trying to take the bank from me. And I was like, yeah. Now, to your point of like, why her versus other people? Like, she's not the one that killed Alexis. Right, like right. I mean, that was really Dante who got it later, and Carissa. So, like she would have done better. He would have done better beating Stephanie to death because she's much more of a threat. So I see your point, like why her, and also the bad special effects. They just put a little ketchup on her forehead and told her to lay down, and I was like, stop it. I was like, this is not Negan. This is supposed to be a Negan moment. I was like, I'm not.
And now her little love interest, he's gonna be lonely because she's gone.
No, because she's now.
He already broke up with her, didn't he?
Yeah.
But they were going to meet for lunch.
Yeah, he wanted more of that physical plane before he went back to the spiritual plane, because he was like, in the physical plane we had our time, but now I'm going to the spiritual plane because this is all the construct of our minds. I'm like, shut the fuck up with all this fake philosophical Muslim shit. Like this, all of this needs to stop right now. apparently Cameron Sr. is a much better hitman because he got 2 bodies down, and
He
said
did.
hitman hasn't done shit. I mean, because Alexis was killed by Dante. Carissa is still alive. So I'm like, what is he doing for ass? Basically, I mean, did he ever get some money? Because I just remember I remember he was the fucking Auntie May. I mean, so I'm like, what was he getting paid?
Who? The dad?
No, the Muslim that's done nothing.
Oh yeah, because he was supposed to be getting paid from Lisa Ray's character, huh?
Alexis, and then and then so Auntie May, he hasn't killed anybody. He was supposed to kill Carissa. That didn't happen. He didn't even follow up with that. I'm like,
completely forgot about that.
Just then he was told this episode, kill my daddy, and did nothing. Daddy had time to murder fucking Dante, which makes no sense. How did he pull this off?
Maybe they're trying to build up to him killing the dad.
Why did he give him the codes anyway if he didn't finish the job?
Well, you assumed that those codes were real.
Right.
I know. That's why I said the codes. Because
so I'm saying,
giving him anything.
Well, if hot woman, let's back up. How did Dante not see the fact that this man was covered in blood and ask some questions?
I'm trying to figure out, how did they plant the bomb in his car when he just drove up?
That's number 2. Like he never.
While they were talking, somebody snuck up under there. And
who?
Right in the engine, like where?
Like it. I thought he was gonna get hit. That fat.
It was a drone strike.
That would have been hilarious if we at least would have saw the drone. But then that dude who said absolutely nothing, that just sat there,
right?
Like he didn't move or nothing. I thought he was gonna pull out a silencer and just shoot Dante in the head and be done with it.
I thought he would, yeah,
or cut his throat or something. But this dude just blew up, and it's almost like he saw it coming because he said, "Oh shit," and then it blew up. So what did
he do that on movies? Like, oh shit! Before, remember that lady got shot on TV and she fell before they shot. The sound effect. She's like, how? It's like, how you fall before?
You're not shot yet. And is that the one where she smiled and then jumped? She's like, she knew the death was coming, so she laughed and jumped on the couch. Damn, Tubi strikes again. My point, it did like, but usually when they do that, like they see the ticker or something, like they hear tick tick tick, and they look and there's like, but he had nothing, and all of a sudden he was just like, oh shit, and then dead. Also, that wasn't the same vehicle, sir. Like, come on, special effects team. Like the Jeep that he drove up with was not the old 40s truck that they blew up. No. That's not.
And then wouldn't a security guard die if he's standing there right next to a vehicle exploding?
Actually, Cameron Sr. was closer than he was because he was standing behind Cameron Sr. So they both should have been dead.
Exactly. So they just got away scot-free.
It don't. So then Muslim assassin said, so Dante and Summer need to be killed. So I thought maybe Muslim assassin was the one that killed Dante somehow. And then, but I'm like, when would they couldn't, they weren't coordinating together because he was supposed to kill Franklin Sr. too. We don't know. They should have showed it in the backstory. Like once he's dead, they need to show how Cameron Sr. planned this whole thing or executed this whole thing, so we have a clue on how it happened. Because I am baffled.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Trivia got killed off camera. Who killed her?
You talking about the assistant?
Yes.
She got killed in jail. Remember the lady pulled out some kind of needle or pin or something?
But what? But who sent her?
We should have saw Carissa giving somebody a piece of chicken.
Right?
I think she was just a regular jail.
Because we saw her visiting a little boy, which was unnecessary.
Well, that was the other story, the woman that hung herself for no damn reason. Right. But I'm like, but it doesn't make sense. We should saw Carissa put some money on this woman's books, get a burner phone's call that says that the hit has been taken care of. Like, Trivia is just dead for what and by who? It has to be Carissa, but we should have again seen it so we can tie this shit together.
I think it was just the lady in the that was basically threatening her.
But why? She just showed up. There's no reason for her to be threatening her. Like but again, Carissa was in that same
people in jail do that kind of crazy stuff sometimes, though.
But Carissa was in the same cell block and knew that woman, so it is connected. But they're not connecting it, like to be like,
They
okay,
just isolated, basically.
yeah, just give me. I don't need to see Carissa get more dick. I need to see her coordinated murders. Like what? I mean,
okay.
I didn't need to see that. I mean, she was like, she's shot too. She just got stitched up yesterday. And I'm like, you can't be riding her like that. I'm pretty sure the doctor would have been like, you need to rest, drink a lot of water.
He didn't say she need to rest. It was gonna take her a while to recover. Remember that?
See? So why are you getting it like that? He's hitting it too hard. You got to slow down. Just let her lay there. To my point, as she's having fucking lunch with Jupiter / fucking Priscilla, she's like, I can't even drink my tea or whatever the fuck because I'm hurt right here. But you getting that dick though, so I'm like, this doesn't make sense.
That doesn't make sense. I was wondering, like, where's her bandages or something?
She even touched her dress like she was bleeding still. She's like, oh my God, I think I'm still bleeding. Why? Because my man hit it too hard. I told Dante to slow down. He was, oh man.
Maybe she was just willing to sacrifice for the D. I don't know.
Maybe though. I mean, I don't know. This dog style something. So she was constantly moving, just hopping. Anyway. Did you notice that white stepfather said absolutely nothing in that whole scene? Did y'all notice that?
Yeah, he didn't. He was just kind of smiling.
Stepfather.
So when Elijah's foster dad, when Carissa shows up to the white family that adopted Elijah, Different Strokes, Webster, This Is Us, like
every other show.
I'm like, damn it. Like, one day a black family's gonna adopt a white child. I did a video on that because I'm hoping All Black makes it happen for me. But anyway, husband said nothing. Even when the wife said, my husband makes plenty of money, he can take care of Elijah, he said nothing. He was just like,
yep, he just shook his head. He was like, yeah.
They must pay him by the word, and then they have that.
Pay him to talk. Just stand there and nod.
That's what I'm saying. It's like we don't got it in the budget, so just nod. Just be like, he's a man.
Seems completely necessary. Like, is his kid gonna become something?
Yes. Elisa Marie. He comes back.
Oh, because his mother got killed.
I guess, but she hung herself. Actually, she didn't get killed. She committed suicide. So this, I don't know. Maybe Carissa is gonna raise this little boy and say, "You eat what you kill."
She knows that phrase.
But no blood has been spilled. I'm like, oh, they dropping real lyrics in this episode. I was like, oh shit.
Because she's an independent woman.
She should have just listened
to woman.
Right. She should have listened to Jupiter. Just take your money and go. Move on with your life.
Yeah.
They're gonna kill each other anyway.
I think
that's where I thought they were gonna go with it. Like at the end, it was like Mrs. Smith, where they have to kill each other.
Cameron Sr. and Carissa?
No. What's the dead guy in Carissa?
Oh, Dante and Carissa?
Dante.
Oh. Jupiter was all loud in the restaurant when she told Carissa about the money when she was leaving. Yeah. Hey girl, I got that 150 million. Just let you know. It's in the bank. What?
His number is 4567.
Hey, Brass Knuckles is really popular on this show.
It is.
So Jupiter / Priscilla beat her coworker ass with Brass Knuckles last season. This season, white dude henchman beat his boss up with 2 Brass Knuckles.
What's the point of that scene?
I don't even know what we were doing and why we were doing it. Like, I never saw this fat bearded dude ever. He still don't have a name, I don't think, and I don't give a fuck. And all of a sudden,
where did he come from? What was the purpose of that?
The show dude is in charge now, but he's always been in charge because he's
of what?
Of whatever they are. I don't even know. We don't even know. Okay. It's just now it's 3 dudes though. It was 2 dudes, now it's 3 dudes who just beat up the old fat dude who was fucking this black girl for some reason, and now she's still alive. I'm like,
I didn't understand that whole scene. It didn't make any sense. It was super random. And then he's daydreaming about Stephanie and the family, and I'm like, what is going on?
Okay. So let's fast forward to that thing. So then Cameron Sr., after murdering 2 people, is like, whoo, tired. So tired. He's like, oh, what, baby? My wife and lover were having a conversation. So was he there? Or like,
I don't know.
When did that scene even happen? It doesn't. It looked like I thought he was imagining them in heaven. I really thought that he was like, this is how they're going to meet up in heaven at our house somehow. And I'm like, no, this is scene was supposed to happen. So I'm like, but then the confidant, like that's what made him go, oh, Alexis, Summer, like who's this confidant? Because she said you should just stay away. My sister was right to stay away from you and your confidants. So who's the confidant?
I don't know. Maybe we haven't seen that person yet.
We're gonna find out he had a male lover, and that's where Junior gets it from.
We saw no Junior. This Stephanie. Stephanie's rants were unnecessary, and
she's unnecessary.
A character that needs to be murdered immediately. Stephanie.
And what's her thing? Pregnancy.
She's like, don't you know I'm pregnant?
May not exist. I don't know.
Her and Ruth. I can't even tell. I don't know. I was like, one of y'all really ain't pregnant. Probably both of you. I don't even know. But
we know Ruth ain't pregnant.
Yeah. He was dead and breathing. Oh, the dude. Oh, yeah. That's right. The white dude. So I thought the same thing. Marcus, I thought the same thing. But then they said the fat dude said he's still breathing. So they do acknowledge that he wasn't dead. Like he just beat him up and then put a sheet over his head, even though he wasn't dead. But then they acknowledge he wasn't dead. But next episode, he's gonna be dead because he's sitting in the chair for some reason in front of the black girl. And I'm like, I don't know what it has to do with the Sanders Bank because that's next week's problem.
I'm like, why is this even in the last season? You should have did that 2 seasons ago. We don't care.
You should have not done it at all because they were already working for the Sanders family. And then they're trying to blackmail them with the video, which still hasn't happened yet because they recorded Cameron Jr. hiring them to commit a murder, which is also incriminating you because they're hiring you to commit the murder. So you can't give that video to anyone. I don't understand what's happening.
It's just not coming together like it should be.
I just don't understand. Oh, speaking of coming together. So babies. I want to get back to babies. So Stephanie is like, I will wipe out anyone that stands between me and my fake ass child's birthright. So she tried to kill Elise. Well, she should have actually. She killed the baby daddy. She should try to kill Elise, who's currently trying to have an abortion. She tried to kill Alexis and Summer. What about Cameron Jr. and his child?
Cameron Jr. Does she know about the baby?
Well, when she finds out, I'm saying that should be on the list. That should be on the list. Said maid should be on the list because she's also having a baby that could stand in the way of.
But that's not even Cameron's baby.
He's raising it like it's his own. I'm just saying. I hear you though. But it was Cato's story that he had a vasectomy, and we don't know who had the vasectomy. So Cameron,
I'm confused. I'm confused. What baby are you talking about now?
Cameron Jr. got the maid pregnant when they were having threesomes with his gay lover. Brittany.
Cameron Jr. Okay, yes, the one from Louisiana with the fake New Orleans accent.
Yes.
Okay,
yes. the drug dealer assassin with the cousin getting his ass whooped. Hey, Motown investor. Hello, how are you? Welcome by. Thanks for coming back. So yeah, I'm saying, but again, Stephanie's trying to clean the way for the bloodline. Then Brittany and baby to be should be on the list of targets. And that would be interesting. Actually, I would like to see her. Huh?
She'll probably push her down the stairs or something.
Oh, hey, no water. She's gonna buy Brittany. She's gonna buy Brittany lunch.
Chicken.
have her choke on some chicken and just move the water glass. She's like, I was like, hilarious. But I that's what I'm saying. So you need to see how that develops. And that's it. What is Carissa going to do when she finds out that her man to be is dead as fuck? And
she already knew. No,
heard him explode.
See, I thought that, but why was she texting him the next day saying,
I didn't understand it either. Because she was like, this is suspicious, get out of there. And you should hear like boom. Or maybe the phone exploded before the boom.
Yeah.
I mean, after, you know, I don't know. But it makes sense that she was sitting there waiting on him to come back as if he's fine. Bits and pieces all over the road.
And that fake ass truck. So this and let's just say she didn't know. She doesn't go check. Like just to drive by something and see the truck still ablaze in the park.
What were they? What was he at the house?
Yeah.
So you blow up somebody in front of your house.
He murdered someone in the house.
Well, in the house is different from being in front of your house. Like an explosion in flames. Like
he said, now that Alexis is dead, he has nothing to lose. You can do whatever you want. This non-acting motherfucker. Man. I was just like,
leave Joe Jackson alone.
Man, this man's bad.
I just didn't understand, why did they do that huge focus on the Versace robe when he was kneeling over crying or whatever he was doing? Then we can see, like, what was that about?
It's like, you see my robe? They put so much money into the house and the robe. They like, this is all the budget. That's why the foster daddy couldn't talk, because like, you know how much this robe costs? Shit. I was like, we gotta put the money where it's going to be used.
Oh my God.
More bad acting from Cameron and the Globe. It was pretty bad. But like Stephanie's shit about, he kicked me out of my mama house. He's gonna kill my babies. He's gonna kill my horses. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like,
oh my God, I had to skip through her whole rant because it was like 8 minutes. I cannot listen to her talk that long. Yeah, her voice is annoying.
It was so bad.
And she just kept saying this. I said, oh, I can't do it.
But wait, man. When she started yelling at the Taiwan immigrants that she bought from her whore mama or whatever.
Oh, that was so disrespectful.
Yo.
So disrespectful.
Like, all black. Look, I know you ain't got to represent Asians well, but let's do better. Let's do better. This actress should have been like, I'm not doing this role. Like, I got self-respect. I can pay my bills. Because she was like, you are a filthy whore. I was like, come on, man. We can do better. I was very disappointed. It hurt my feelings. I felt bad for us by watching this shit. And also, why you?
But they talk about us when we patronize their shops. Stop patronizing their shops, then.
Right.
That's true.
You can't use racism to justify racism. Like that's not what. And she's not even due to one. You just bought her in the house. She's a slave, basically, is what you're saying.
I just it wasn't like, it was just like in poor taste. Like, okay, I understand like people joke or I just was like, whoa, that's just too much.
Yup. And even fake ass Muslim was like, your humor is too much. Right. I was like, why do you sound like William Shatner? I don't know why that you talk like this.
Him as the new Malcolm.
Right. His happy ass should be the Godfather of Harlem. He should be he should be the final Muslim that tries to kill Malcolm when he goes. The one's gonna be like, get your hand out. That should be him. Oh man, damn it. Somebody asked, who's the worst actor, Stephanie or Cameron Sr.? I would say Cameron Sr. is a bad actor. Stephanie gave a bad performance. Like, I've seen her in other stuff, and she can't do calm down. So I think this is just an over the top performance. And maybe that's her character. She's supposed to be a spoiled, entitled child who's trying to do something for her baby. So like maybe she's just trying to dig into that. But she loud and she just not okay. And it hurts me. hurts me every time I gotta watch this shit. So I watched it again. And I'm like, damn it, I don't want to listen to this rant. And I was like, but I gotta make fun of her. I gotta find. I was like, what did she say in this thing? It was too much. The horses.
And it was long. I'm like, okay, you guys are trying to take up time in this episode, obviously.
See, it's funny you should bring that up because I see that I can see that, but I'm like, you got other characters to get into. Like, it's not like you don't have material. You're just like, fuck it, we got 32 minutes, we got to fill up. We'll just let Stephanie rant for about 6, and then we'll twice, and then we'll kill 2 people.
Torture.
And bam.
And why does the criminal pastor keep finding Cameron Jr.'s baby mama? Like, where is he coming from? Super random.
Mayor of Kingstown. So Brittany is tracked. She don't know she has a chip in her hip, and the pastor put it there. So he's tracking her, and she don't know it. And then one day she's gonna be laying down in a bikini, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, I forgot about the chip. Let me cut it out of me."
So he was trafficking her, and he chipped her.
Yep, and she forgot.
She was a drug mule.
Yeah, and she's putting it in places unnecessarily. But we need anyway. She'll be back next episode, so we get more of the drug dealing pastor. Did we need the dream sequence with Lisa Ray? No, because I don't even understand the point.
No,
with the dad.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't understand what we're trying to achieve with that. Torrance wasn't even in this episode and really shouldn't be in this show.
He's useless.
Yo.
He is.
I've never seen a character so unnecessary. Like, fuck, like
somebody probably was like, "That's my homeboy. I just want him to get a little money. We just gonna put you in this little show."
It's funny you bring that up. I swore I thought he was related to somebody on the cast or something. Like, he's related to something. I thought we looked into something like he is like related to somebody. But yeah, I don't know what.
It's the family business that has all those relationships.
Oh, really?
Yeah, on the family business. Yeah.
I was just hoping this dude was like. I hope he was gonna die this episode. When you said someone died, I thought Torrance got killed by the Reno crew. And it was like, oh shit. Because remember, Stephanie
protect him though.
And what happened to that? She hasn't circled back to these dudes to be like, hey, are you keeping my brother safe? Why don't you hire them to go kill somebody since Muslim? That's what she said. Auntie Mae was like, we're almost finished. And Stephanie was like, when I'm almost about to finish, I need a man to finish me off. Hey, brother minister, why don't you help out? I was like, this is unnecessary.
Oh, I didn't even hear that. I think I was tuning her out. Every time I hear her voice, it's just like
I was like, these sexual advances are weird, especially after you just know that he was humping your auntie.
Right, that's gross. You want your aunts, she's your older aunt sloppy seconds.
Well, I think she was just talking. It was just unnecessary. I mean, I think she still wants her white daddy. Because didn't she call him and cuss out the nurse for not bringing him on the phone?
Yeah, she did. Mm-hmm.
I was like, what the fuck? I bet you don't even exist. I feel like he's gonna be like, ma'am, do I know who you are? I'm sorry. You were my patient. Also, I thought he was a nurse.
I don't know what he does. He was barely there last season.
He's a nurse. Like, he's not a doctor.
He was from France or something.
Yeah, I mean, in her dream, he was like some fancy dude. But like, I think when she woke up, he was just the nurse that was helping her and recovered. Now all of a sudden he's
that's true. Yeah, you're right.
I'm like, fuck, man. Did y'all even watch your own show? Like, did y'all make him a doctor all of a sudden?
They said we're going out with a bang for the final season. So let's just
redo all this shit. I want Carissa I want her daddy to come back, even though he's supposed to be dead. I want her daddy to come back and be like, baby, I'm gonna help you do this. Because remember, you eat what you kill. And we're gonna kill all this shit. I was like, I don't know. She's gonna go out like Rambo. She's gonna come out and just kill the whole family and live on the beach with Elijah. It's just gonna be her and Elijah and 150 million. Living that good life. Or Stephanie's the last one standing, and she ties Carissa to a table, feeds her chicken, and then lets her choke because she's thirsty, and she's like, she just moves the glass, and that would be poetic, actually. If she goes out the way she killed the mom, that would actually be that's how you tie it together. I would like to see Cameron Jr. because Cameron Jr. found out he was mad as fuck about that. Somehow he figured out the water and all that bullshit, and he was like, "She killed Mama," and then he did try to shoot her.
Don't get your hopes up.
I want Cameron Jr. to come through, or maybe find a new gay lover. I want Brittany to realize that this ain't it, girl. Like you just temporary until he finds a man.
Yes, because he really was in love with his.
Kato.
Whatever his name was.
Kato.
Oh, what's his name?
Kato.
Kato?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
He loved himself some Kato. That was his name.
Oh, okay.
He was riding that booty out until he got pushed down the stairs.
Stacey looked like what?
I mean, the fact that Brittany was like, you know what? I got an idea. We can just all be a throuple. And when you're thinking about sticking it in the Kato, you can just kind of stick it into me every once in a while. And he was like, all right, that's what I got to do. And
she probably was like, my butt feels a lot like his butt, so you won't notice the difference.
And he didn't ever, every once in a while, she's like, oh, eventually somebody got pregnant. I don't know where I stuck it in. I was like, this don't make any sense. And they were just fighting over Cameron Jr.'s attention. That shit was hilarious. That's my man. That's my man, bitch. But anyway, yeah, we'll see. It's only 32 minutes, so we'll see what happens next week. Stacey, anything else?
No, just kill everybody, put us out of injury.
Yes, I need Carissa to lure everyone back to the Sanders house, and she blows that house up.
I think everybody will die except Jupiter. And she rides off with the money. Because she keeps saying, I have the money. Like, I have the money.
True.
So,
she does it for Benjamin. Because she loved and respected Benjamin. So she takes the money. She starts the casino. And then she moves back to Nigeria. Because I think next episode...
Did we ever see Benjamin dead?
Yeah, he got killed, I think.
No, he died of cancer. Benjamin, the father, he died of cancer. Yeah, he died for real. Like, remember he almost died and then he came back.
That's what I'm saying, because I remember him dying, but he wasn't really dead, and then he came back, and then now he's dead. Like, is he really dead this time?
The grandfather? You talking about the grandfather?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's dead for sure.
Yeah, he's dead for real this time. I know, right? Hey, you know what? You know who needs to come back? That brother that was on crack. Remember Cameron Senior's brother?
Of the crackhead brother.
Remember, like it just
that.
Oh yeah. He had his brother that their father felt was much better, like Benjamin loved, like and his father. And then like there was this one scene where Cameron Jr. as a teenager had to go to a crack house or whatever, some kind of drug den. I'm sorry, like heroin probably, and had to get his brother out of there. And that was the only time you saw him in a flashback. But he spent his whole life trying to outdo his brother's memory. And I was like, that never went anywhere.
That was what was that, season 1?
yeah, because daddy was still alive. So you're talking about season 1, yeah.
Oh yeah,
and kicking around. Remember when he coughed and then they dropped that napkin in the bathroom, fake as fuck, to be like he's coughing up blood. It was just they put some dye on a tissue and put it on the ground. I was like, this is, damn it, all black. That was the Urban Movie Channel, and they had no standards. Now they all black.
They kept it Urban Movie Channel.
Yeah, they kept it urban. Blame it on the blackness. Anyway, there you go, Lauren. Anything you want to see before the series is over? Any major something?
I mean, at this point, this second episode, it felt like a Tyler Perry show. I was like, because Tyler Perry just started killing people for no reason. All these storylines at the last minute. So I don't know. I mean, hopefully it gets better the next episode, but I have no idea what to expect now. So
I mean, it's a good point. I felt some Tyler Perry-esque things going on. Also, I'm sorry. We forgot to mention that the Detective Bryant, I think that's the name. I could be thinking of BMF, I'm pretty sure. But anyway, the dead detective's partner, the younger guy, I was wondering where he was. He finally tracked down his dead partner. So now he's going to find the body tied to the chair in that warehouse because the Reno guys didn't bother to bury him. So now so maybe he'll link up with the black detective who for some reason is looking into Trivia's death and made no
Oh
effort.
yeah, I saw that on the preview next week.
Yeah,
that he was talking to the lady.
Oh, he was talking to her? Oh.
Yeah, on the preview. They do the preview at the end. So yeah, he was at the police station and she was explaining to him that it was too many deaths happening and that he needed to, you know, basically give the family up.
No, you're talking about Torrance.
Oh, okay.
You're talking about Torrance. So I'm talking the white detective, young white detective who showed up to the warehouse. I'm saying like maybe he and the black detective can team up together to take down the Sanders. Perhaps once he wants to see.
I thought you said he was dead though.
There was two cops. The older guy got killed by the Reno guys. He had a younger partner who had like this mullet thing going on, which is not the guy who pulled up to this house. I mean, in that car. So I remember that mullet, and I was like,
so many random characters.
Like I know, I was like, this ain't the same dude. I was like, I don't even want to bother going back in that last season to find a dude, but like, that's not the same dude. If it's supposed to be the older man's partner, it's not the same dude. But anyway, detective's gonna find the old dead detective, and then that should be something, and maybe that's gonna be something. Sanders again, maybe he's gonna go back to court, maybe he's not. His black lawyer that we just saw last week hasn't called his client to be like, hey, what's going on with him blackmailing the judge with that 90s sex video that he recorded? Like where's that? Now he's anyway, guys. All right, guys. That's the video. We'll see what happens, guys. We'll see what happens. Thank you guys for supporting this channel. Fuck this. I don't know. Yeah, the show we've seen. We're gonna review worse, and that's Hush. Damn it. I mean, that show is bad. That's really, really bad. Woo! I was like,
it started off okay, but then I was just like, where are we going?
They changed the story in the middle of the series. When the first started, Dr. Logan, I wrote this down. Dr. Logan's first project was the Penthouse Project was to study why women cheat. Like this is some brand new mystery. Mm-hmm. By episode 3, now the project is why do couples stay together after they cheat? And her test subjects don't fit in neither one of these fucking categories. Only Gina is cheating. The other two are Gina?
not. Erica Mena.
Yes, the Instagram model who's like, titties are going to get me from point A to point B. I mean, I'm like, she's the only one bringing the sex to this show, and she can't even do much of it, I guess, because they're on all black. And I'm like, I can see your cat.
We don't want to see it. Ugh.
I was like, I can see your cat.
You can see your.
You can see her fucking obviously veneer teeth and her fake ass, and I'm like, all right,
that is lopsided. I'm like, can y'all get that out of the camera?
I mean, she stay working. She all over Tubi. So
I do think that acting is what she's best at out of all. Like, she's not a singer. The Love and Hip Hop. She's super dramatic. I think acting fits her. I do.
Acting is a relative word. I would say the Tubi dramas. I haven't seen. You know what? I haven't seen them, so I'm gonna save judgment before I see her in Tubi dramas. But in Hush, I'm like, stop it. We know you're Latin though. I don't need the fake ass name.
Same person in every role.
I'm like, dude, like, what are we doing? I'm like, and then I was watching this episode, and there was a close up of Julio on top of her, so all you saw was their faces, and all I could see was her fake like white ass teeth, and I was like, this is too much. And they say, ooh, Poppy. I was like, let's not do this.
What?
Let's keep this going.
I think that was I don't remember. Maybe that was, I don't know.
That was episode 4. It was episode 4 because I just got done watching it. It's a lot. And I'm saying, and again, that's when they switched the focus of this project. I'm like, what are we doing right now?
I'm like, why is she getting arrested? Why is she going to jail? Like, what? I mean, we're not doing Hush right now, but it's just it
all over the
place.
Sense. It's all over the place. Jordan don't make those. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna do Hush on Sunday. So if you watch that silliness, I know Dominique did. You can come back and we'll hang out and we'll talk about that shit. And also, so tomorrow, if you're still watching this video, tomorrow we got BMF, All the Queen's Men, and Ruthless. That's what we're doing tomorrow. Sunday, we got Hunters, and we got Hush and The Last of Us. So we got that on HBO. Not in that order. We'll probably do The Last of Us, then Hunters, then Hush. Y'all
not doing Godfather of Harlem on Sunday?
No, because we're gonna catch up with that next week.
Okay.
And so because we got too many things going on, so we decided like when we get like a busy weekend, certain shows we will push off to the next weekend until some like Tyler Perry shows are about to fall off. Ruthless will be done in 2 weeks. Okay. All the Queen's Men probably be done in 2 to 3 weeks, so then we'll have some open slots. But then Snowfall is coming.
I don't watch that.
Harlem is I want to do season 2. I
didn't watch season 1.
You didn't miss a thing.
I watched y'all review. I was like, nope.
Angie, I was like, damn it. I just gotta see what happens. I mean, all the cast was kind of ridiculous, but I'll say Angie and the light skinned one was doing too much. They're all doing too much. I'm sorry, they're all doing too much in their own way. But season 2, hey, at least it got a season 2. Run the World was supposed to come back, and they just said, nah.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Thank God.
With Brisha was in there.
So did Stars. Stars forgot about it too. They rather give BMF 3 more spinoffs before they bring that show back. I'm like, 3. That show got 3 spinoffs, and so Bel Air. Yeah, I know. I didn't fuck. Yeah, Bel Air's coming. I don't know. I still gotta think about that. I gotta see what I feel about the new. And then Ashley Banks is coming. So I'm like, I might watch it. The actress that played Ashley Banks,
Tatiana Ali.
Yeah, she's coming back. She's coming back. She's gonna be in season 2. Not as her character, obviously, but she's gonna be in season 2. She ain't got a lot of acting options, so she comes.
I mean, is Carlton doing anything?
No, he does. Yeah, he does America's Funniest. He does America's Funniest Home Videos and shit. Like he doing pretty well. Yeah. I mean, he ain't Will Smith, Smack, and Chris Rock level, but I'm saying, but he working. He working. Black Aunt Viv needs to have a job just to out of like reparations. Like she should be in the show. She did. I'm sorry. I'm very, very sorry. Both of Aunt Viv's, right? Weren't they the ones that was looking at the new Aunt Viv's art? Wasn't it both of them?
Light skin Aunt Viv was there. And dark skin Aunt Viv wasn't in it.
Oh, okay.
It was another one of the other ladies. The
mother.
The aunt or somebody.
The mother. Will Smith's mother.
The mother. Yes.
So like, but Black Aunt Viv should come back too. I mean,
she's actually a good actress.
Yeah, and that's not a good acting show.
Well, apparently she don't get along with people, or that's what they're trying to say.
Very anti.
I don't know. Queen's Men was fantastical as always. I will watch it in the morning. BMF was fire. DeMarcus, I think you could be I don't know.
Somebody said the Queen's Men was fantastic.
Yeah, fantastical.
Fantastic. Oh, there's a difference.
That's Kim's word for unrealistic. But it's just some wild shit happening.
Some random non-police. Okay.
I gotta. I'm gonna check it out. It's one. So, anyways, ladies, thank you very much, Lauren. I will see you on Saturday afternoon at 3.
Wait, I have a conference to go to on Saturday.
Oh, Sunday. I mean Sunday. Sunday afternoon.
On Sunday. Mm-hmm.
Sunday at 3. We will do Hush.
Okay. That'll work.
1 to 1, 2. Yeah, 2 to 3. Yeah, we'll start at 3. We'll do Hush, and then I'll try to get to this vegan birthday party.
Vegan birthday party.
Yeah. Now my friend, she's
fantastical.
Wow. She's it's real, but I mean, it's just like, damn it. I was like, I'm eating before I go. I can't deal with this. My friend Tiffany, she's a vegan, and so she's having a birthday party at dinner. She's like, Dave, you want to come to dinner? No, but you're my friend. So
I did a vegan Thanksgiving, but they had meat there. It was like, well, she was vegan, but of course she cooked meat for
everybody else. Yeah,
but her vegan dishes were really good. Like the cabbage was really good. It was a couple dishes she did that was really good, but we still had meat.
So Tiffany's mother, vegan, right? She made a dressing that was amazing. It was a cornbread based dressing, like my mom just made, like I grew up with, and I was like, I loved that dressing. But we're going to some kind of Indian restaurant or some shit. Like it's gonna be hard for me to find something to eat. I know. So I just got to work with what I
going to Indian?
Well, we're going to a vegan restaurant. We're going to a vegan restaurant. I'm just saying, usually when we go to Indian restaurants, at least I can get lamb. So that's something. Because they got a lot of vegan, options, for those kind of people.
You could do biryani. I'm sure they got some kind of. It's just sauce and rice and potatoes.
BMF is the best show on Stars. I was like, I don't know. I don't know about that. I got to think about that. I got to think about that. It's good. I don't know about the best show.
What's better than that?
He said no. They got P Valley. I don't know. P Valley. I don't know. I was like, maybe. I think it has the best potential. I would say that. I was with the story that they could tell. It could be an amazing story. But right now it's just like Power Book 3. I mean, right now. Anyway, ladies. Until next time, Stacey, I'll see you tomorrow.
Have a good evening.
Stacey was like, tomorrow? Yes.
Yeah, I have to think about it. Like, all right.